What's up, everybody? It's the Masked Lantern. Now, I know it's been a while since I did a video, and yes, this is not happening on the couch like usually it does. This is my bedroom, so yeah, I just felt like filming in here. My stuff is in here, so screw it, filming in here. It's been a while since I did a video, and I figured since how long it's been, I might do a little pickup video. So we're going to show the toys that I got over some time, and yeah, I just figured I'd do that, and then probably see if it's still people like it or not. So let's begin. So for our first pickup is the creature from the Black Lagoon. It's a figure made for the Universal Monsters. Who made this? Sideshow Toys made this. Look at this. Look at that. I love the detailing in this. It's really good. Like the webbing in the hands is really good, and the face and everything like that. And it comes with like a little stand that actually says the name of the movie on it, and the spear gun right here. If you've seen the first movie, Creature from the Black Lagoon, it's a little nod to him, right? That's a little nod to the movie itself. What I also like about the back of it, the other monsters that are in this set, you get from Series 1. This is from actually Series 2. You get Frankenstein's monster, the Wolfman, the Mummy, the Bride of Frankenstein, Creature, obviously, and then I find it interesting. They have Lon Chaney Sr.'s. Let me see. Yeah, no, that's the price. There we go. Right there. Lon Chaney Sr.'s Phantom of the Opera. Kind of have to find that figure now. I have a lot to say about that. I have another Creature figure. As I knock everything over. There we go. And sticking with the Creature, I have another Amiga figure of the Creature from the Black Lagoon. This is actually, you actually never seen with the box. So this is what they actually look like in the packaging and stuff like that. He will be coming out to go display with my other guys. But yeah, no, I love the Creature from the Black Lagoon. It's a movie that doesn't get really talked about that much. And honestly, it's one of the few monster movies that actually never got a remake, which is crazy to think about. Frankenstein has been remade a lot of times. Dracula, there's so many movies regarding him. Phantom of the Opera is another one. Wolfman, I don't think ever got remade either. But, I mean, like, he's got a few nods and stuff like that, but there's never been another Creature movie, which I think would be kind of cool if they made a new Creature movie, like modernized it, but no, not CGI, please God, like do this, like make the monster for God's sakes. We don't need more CGI stuff. Speaking of monsters, if anybody knows me personally, you know how big of a kaiju fan I am. And I got plenty of kaijus to show. Let us just begin with this boy right here. Mecha King Ghidorah. Right there. Look at this guy. Look at this. I love this figure so much. It's Mecha King Ghidorah. Now, Mecha King Ghidorah made his appearance in Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah from the 90s. So that's where his first appearance came from. It's a very interesting... This movie was weird when Mecha King Ghidorah made his appearance. It's a weird movie. Quick version of it, in that movie, people from the future, or at least they say they're from the future, come and be like, hey, we're going to help Japan. We're going to help you, Japan, and get rid of Godzilla. In reality, they have their own agenda, and it somehow leads to Mecha King Ghidorah. I won't go into much detail more of that, but yeah, because of their outcome, this thing gets made. Yeah. I love kaiju. And sticking with kaiju, another monster in Japan that not many people talk about, or probably know, there's actually another giant lizard monster that is big in Japan, but for whatever reason, does not get the same treatment as Godzilla. And that is this boy right in here in this packaging. Now, the reason he's still in here is because I just haven't taken him out yet. But there we go. Gamera, right there. It's a giant turtle. There we go. For whatever reason, Gamera does not get the same love that Godzilla does. And Gamera, who also made an appearance, who got, started in black and white and then through the series got color and all that stuff, just like Godzilla. But the difference between Godzilla and Gamera, Gamera later became the friend of all children. He's considered like a good guy through the rest of his series. From like part one, the first movie and the second movie, he's not considered that. But from on, he's the friend of all children, for God's sakes. There's a button I have with him on it that says, Gamera, friend of all children. The rest of Japan, not so much. And I just love it. But yeah, no, for whatever reason, Gamera doesn't get as much love as he should. Love Gamera. Speaking of Gamera, there is a giant wave of Gamera-related toys. There's Gamera. Maybe you can see him a little better. Made by... Who made you? I can't tell if it's a T or a weird-looking R. Trademasters, I think that's what it says. I think so. But anyways, they made a line of Gamera figures for each of the... These are for, like, Gamera himself, and then from each of the original Gamera Run movies, from the original series, figures. So right here we have Zigra. He is a shark ray type monster. Zigra. The monsters in Gamera are amazing in my mind. I love them. Next we have Gurlin. I never can pronounce his name, but this is him right here. He has a sword for a head. I can shoot ninja stars, if you can see that. There's his name, by the way, if you want to try to pronounce it. And then Virus. It's a squid-like creature. Again, I just like the design of the monsters in Gamera. They're really cool looking. And finally, from that set, Jiger. I have no idea what this thing is, but it's still cool. Don't know what the crap that was. Gotta look at that later. Gyrus. Gyrus. This one, though, this movie of Gamera, of all the other Gamera-like movies, they're like fun kid-like movies. There's a little extreme into it, but this one, holy hell, this monster makes Gamera bleed, and you actively see it. And then this thing gets in, like, if you're gonna see the movie, you have to see the movie. But this is one of the violent. This monster came from one of the violenter Gamera movies. I don't know why. Honestly, I should probably just make a series where I just talk about kaiju. If you want to see that, leave it in the comments below. We'll go from there. And a few final things we have over here. There's a Spider-Man line going on right now, and they're releasing different Spider-Man related characters. Well, characters and stuff. The first wave already came out, which I have, and now they're adding new ones. So this is like, he's got the nickname of the Cookies and Cream Spider-Man. Obviously, or is it Oreo? I think it's Cookies and Cream. But just Spider-Man black and white suit with a black and white there it is, black and white pizza for whatever reason. But I love the packaging in this thing so much. God, I love that. Things are falling. Help. And then I think this thing from Superheroes, Hasbro made this. It is the Superboy and King Shark Duo Pack. Now, I'll be honest, if you know me personally, I could really much care less about Superman. I don't like him at all. I think he's an overrated superhero. It's just, I just don't care for Superman. So some people probably think, why do I have this? Two reasons. Superboy, right over here, from the 90s edition, I love Superboy. He's actually a really cool character that I like. And also the villain, right there, King Shark, is a awesome villain. It is a shark that can survive on land, go in water, and he's a king. King Shark. And I'm looking, and I really, this is weird for me saying this, but I'm kind of looking forward to the new Suicide Squad movie, because they're actually going to have King Shark in it. He's going to be CGI like they did with like the exact same thing that they did with Killer Croc. But at the same time, if he can look as like he did in the Flash series, which I'll pop a picture, right, probably like right over here ish or somewhere. If he can look like that, then I'm okay with it because he looked really, really intimidating, 100% fake, like obviously, but it still looked really good and it was menacing and what they did with King Shark. So I'm really looking forward to that. And the last things we have, I'm kind of going through this quickly. I talked about this last time. It's a series called that's based off of Masters of the Universe, and I talked about this one. Yeah, this is a big boy. I talked about this last time. It's called Masters of WWE Universe, and last time I mentioned that I picked up this thing. This thing is huge. There we go. I can't even get this in frame all the way. I have to back up a little. No, this way. There we go. This is the ring for Masters of WWE with 2 exclusive figures. You get Triple H of it. Oh, okay. It's Gray Skull Mania. That's what this thing is called. If I could read, that'd be better. But this thing is called Gray Skull Mania. And then the only way you can get John Cena is in this wave. And I remember I mentioned this last time that with John Cena, they have like little nicknames down here and stuff like that. So like here, Talon Claws Triple H, Evil Skull King of Kings, because he's the nickname for him was the King of Kings, and then John Cena over here, most unseeable man in the universe. I just gotta really want to hammer that in that's actually what they put on the box. Because he does this, he's the most unstable man in the universe. I guarantee you there's going to be people that sees this thing and they're going to go, I thought you said John Cena was on this thing. Because for whatever reason, that's just a running joke they have with him, that if John Cena's anywhere, they just say, oh, I don't see him. Don't know why that's a running joke, but yep, I have that in my collection. And finally, running off of 2 other wrestling-related things. I know you people who don't care about wrestling like I do, but still. I have the Eric Young figure, the Elite. Now, it says first in the line, and only figure. The reason I got this figure is because Eric Young is a wrestler that I've known when he wrestled for our company called Total Nonstop Action, TNA. He is an amazing worker. He really hones his craft. He's somebody that if you like wrestling, you like watching somebody who really puts his all into a character and puts his all into his work. Eric Young is that person. Like if you saw what he was, how he had to be in TNA versus how he had to be in WWE, completely different. It's amazing how it's the same person but acting completely different. This is the only figure that he will ever get through WWE. And it's sad because again he's a really good worker. So when I saw this, I'm like, I have to get this because I'm never gonna get another Eric Young figure in WWE ever again. And so I'm really glad I got this. And I don't go out and I'm making a point that if I get wrestling figures, I have to really like the person. I have to really, really, really like the wrestler to get it. And speaking of that, high note to end on. If you know me in person, and you know that I'm a wrestling fan, there are about 5 individual wrestlers out there that I love. It's the reason I love wrestling. It's the reason I watch wrestling is when I was little, I wanted to become a wrestler. And one of them, unfortunately, passed away. He passed away a long, long time ago, but still. It still sucks because he was at the prime of his career and he honestly would keep going if he was still with us. And that man is Eddie Guerrero. This figure means more to me than, well, I shouldn't say figure, this man means a lot to me because he's the reason why he made wrestling fun to watch because of just his personality, the way that he was, the way that his character was in the ring and everything. He made it fun to watch wrestling. And just you could just definitely tell that when you saw him on TV, he was loving every moment of his job. He was loving every moment of what he was doing. And I'm really happy to have this figure. And I mean, I could sit here for hours and talk about him, but I won't bore you with that. I'll just say that I really am happy to have this figure in my collection. I miss Eddie Guerrero every day, and I wish he was still here, but this is how we can keep his memory alive. So I didn't, so there was all that stuff. And yeah, I went through that real quick, and I didn't mean to get all emotional at the end of that. I apologize for that. But yep, that was my toy stuff. Probably here soon, after you see this video. So, probably hopefully 2 days later after this video is live, there will be another video of all the video game related stuff I got, because I know that's what some of you were here for. And trust me, I got a lot. So, if you like this series and you want me to keep going, I will. And thank you for watching. This is the Masked Lantern, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.